Hi guys, so a couple of gaming articles today just caught my attention. I want to talk about them briefly here. First off is Shin Megami Tensei 4 Final. Now SMT4 Final I assumed was just going to be the same idea as Devil Survivor 1 and 2 for the DS getting updated for the 3DS. Figured it was just going to be an updated version for the 3DS. Kind of cool news, but not incredibly exciting. But now it turns out it's actually going to be a brand new original story set within SMT4's world at a future date. That's really cool, and that's exciting for a couple of reasons. I mean, I will say right up front, I have not had a chance yet to play Shin Megami Tensei 4, and I'm a huge fan of the series, but we didn't own a DS of any kind until less than a year ago, so I'm still just trying to catch up on all of those great Atlas titles on the DS and 3DS. Been sticking more with my PSP for handhelds for years. I'm really excited to play that though, because Nocturne is one of my favorite games. I love, as much as I really enjoy Persona, I'm a huge Persona fan, I also really like more traditional SMT games and some of the spin-offs like Devil Summoner, and especially the older Devil Summoners and the PS2 ones, and looking at things like Digital Devil Saga. I really like that kind of stuff, and it was getting to a point where I was getting a little worried that Persona had kind of taken over, and I love Persona, but I want it to live hand in hand with more traditional Shin Megami Tensei titles. And it really started to feel like after SMT4 on 3DS, we might not see anything like that in that style for a while. The new spin-off game with Fire Emblem on the Wii U looks fantastic, but yet again, looks more Persona-esque, and Persona 5 looks fantastic, and it looks like it's going to go more to the darker roots of Persona 2, but at the same time, it's more Persona, and we're getting constantly Persona spin-offs. Persona 4 Dancing is just releasing in North America. All great stuff, but I want to see mainline things, and this gives more hope to see more of that in the future, and possibly even a return to a big console production for SMT5 if that would happen in the future. That would be really great. I would love to see something like that. So we'll see what happens there. That is just an exciting announcement for me because it gives hope for that in the future, and when I finally do get a chance to play Shin Megami Tensei 4, I'm going to have an exciting second adventure in that same world to pick up, and because I haven't played it yet, I'm going to not have to wait a very long time in between playing both those stories, so that's great, awesome news. Another really cool thing, my favorite anime of all time is Neon Genesis Evangelion, and there is going to be a Neon Genesis themed bullet train in Japan running, I think, for the end of this year until the end of spring 2017, and that is really awesome. Some really great pictures online. Even Kotaku did an article talking about it. A couple different websites did. It looks really interesting, but sadly it's only running through the spring of 2017. Very unlikely that I'll get back to Japan by that point, so won't be able to experience that, but it's still really awesome that exists, and I really hope someone posts, a video of their trip on the bullet train. Kind of unlikely. It's not really, a kosher thing to be standing there filming on the bullet train, particularly in Japan. Not, but who knows? We'll see what happens. That'll be really cool. Even if I can't experience it, I'd like to see a little bit more of it in action. Right now, it's just a lot of concept art and some early pictures of what's going to be happening with the bullet train. But it looks fantastic. It's a really interesting, cool thing that chances are I won't be able to experience, but you never know what can happen in 2 years' time. But those are just some cool articles that popped up to me that I just wanted to talk a little bit about with you guys because of how they really gave me hope for some really cool things coming in the future. And what do you guys think? Are you a big Shin Megami Tensei fan? Do you prefer Persona? Or do you prefer just the more mainline stuff? Or do you like the other spin-offs, like sort of like Digital Devil Saga, that type of thing? And does this give you hope, you think, for more traditional kind of dungeon crawler, darker type RPGs to continue alongside a lot of these sort of J-poppy, very colorful anime-ish RPGs? So let me know what you think below. Just a quick one here, giving a little update on a couple things that came to my attention.